Yo boys, so this video is gonna be a recap of one of the trades I took today. Well, I shouldn't say one of the trades, it's the only trade I took today. Before I start anything, the title of the video, these are all evaluation accounts. None of these are past. I didn't actually get paid $8,000 today. These are all just $8,000. There's a little more for $8,000 across all my accounts. I took it on two 100Ks and then I took it on a 50K futures account, which I'm still kind of learning how to use the futures account, but I will show you guys all of the pretty much the receipts, and I'll show you guys like my funded accounts and stuff like that to show you guys that I actually took the trade. But pretty much I'm just going to be breaking down everything, and I hope you guys notice I do have a new camera, and the new camera is an iPhone camera, which is like crazy, bro. It literally, like, it looks good. See how it looks like when I actually upload this, but it looks a lot better than my other one, so I'm gonna keep it going. And then I also got like a light right here, which you guys can see. So slowly improving a little bit here, but I will pull up the charts and I'll pretty much explain everything, why I took the trade, what I saw, how I entered, and of course I'll show you guys the results. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll pull up the charts right now. All right boys, so here we are. This trade was taken on gold. Of course, I used my new rules that we just found out about. You can go check out my other YouTube video for that. It's pretty much me back testing, showing you guys the data and what I found about targeting strict risk to reward against our old TP rules, which we have right here. So to quickly go over this trade right here, I trade liquidity, supply and demand, which I will in the future be making a video teaching everything. But for right now, I'm gonna be quickly going over it. We trade a demand zone, which we have right here with this bearish candle. Right here, a lot of buying pressure came in from this area. We have price creating beautiful bullish structure, putting in lows right here, taking out its highs, putting in lows, taking out its highs, taking out its highs right here. Constant bullish momentum, especially since it's gold, it's generally always bullish. We have a nice level of liquidity right here. This is the same one I had marked out. The reason this is liquidity is price came down. There's a bunch of stop losses under this move right here. Price then took out its high, confirming it is bullish. And same thing right here, except a lot bigger structure. We have this move down, pretty much reacting from this level right here to the left. And price went up and took out its own high right here. So, and again, it just kept doing it internally over and over and over again. You can just see pretty much, I can just mark out multiple areas where it took out its own high right here, this level, this level. But yeah, so then our session started right here, didn't really see anything. And there was, I believe, yeah, so we had our first zone right here, which we were watching. This is a beautiful demand zone right here. And this is why, again, it pays to be patient in this game. We have a nice level of liquidity right here, with price taking out this high and the major high to the left. Price, beautiful wick, and this candle we almost entered on a flip just because it had a beautiful bottom wick, but we didn't FOMO into anything. We didn't rush into positions. We didn't quite get the flip entry. We kept waiting and it ended up just going right back down. So that is why you need to stay patient in this game. So we waited for this bottom zone with these two levels of liquidity down below. And wait, let me see. Okay, I had to make sure I was recording. But anyways, right here, beautiful demand zone, beautiful level of liquidity. Price came down, swept it. Now for the entry, we have this beautiful candle rejecting. Now this was an hour candle. So you could have entered, well, I was actually watching this candle. We didn't get a flip entry, but if it would have flipped, you could have entered a flip. Me personally, with that wick being right there, I would have waited for a break of candle either way, to be honest with you. But just because that wick wasn't really too deep into the zone. But yeah, regardless, we had this candle right here. This next candle to open up. The only way I would have been taking a flip on this candle was if we got, you know, a nice wick into the zone and we did come up and flip, just because it isn't a new 1 hour candle or anything like this. But I did take a break of candle entry on this. The reason I did this is because right here we had a new 1 hour candle open up. We put in, as you know, like hourly candles in the higher time frame, they always have top and bottom wicks, right? Hourly candle opened up, we put in the bottom wick right here, which tapped into the zone. Price came up with a lot of buying power, and since we already had the hourly bottom wick, already had a beautiful rejection wick right here, lots of buying pressure coming in, we entered right here in this break of candle, which break of candle is pretty much when you break the highest point of the candle that actually tapped the zone, which in this case would be this candle. We entered right here, right as soon as we broke this wick right here. I know some people, you know, maybe waited for a candle close or something like that, but me personally, I got in on the break of candle, stop loss right under this wick, and yeah, we pretty much just let it play out. At the beginning there, we had, it was a little over an hour. Gold didn't really move much at all, and then finally a lot of volume came in. Just missed our TP, started coming down heavily. After a lot of this volume came in, I did put my stop loss at break even on this trade. And then yeah, came up, another rejection, and then we blasted right through after New York Open. So again, that is another reason why we test, is because I showed you guys in like 2 videos ago the data I got on gold, if it's safe to hold through New York Open, and it did make us a lot more profit in their long run, and this is exactly why. Right here is 930. If I was scared to lose on New York Open, I would have closed right here, and I wouldn't have got this another probably 1% size move right there. So yeah, I would have only got like 3% instead of 4%, right? But yeah, that's why we backtest, that's why we get the data, that's why we know these 1-to-4s work. And again, our normal TP rules right here would have been a 1 to 1.5, so our target would have been right here, which that's just absolutely insane. Instead we get a full 1-to-4, and gold just kept moving along. Actually, there's another zone. Nope, never mind, I lied. Thought there was another zone right there, but we did not tap. So I will pull up 2 screenshots from both my 100Ks right now in the video, somewhere in the video. I can't show you on my phone because I'm using my phone to record, but I will show those. And then these right here, I'm gonna block some stuff out. Where are we at? Okay, right here. Right here, this is just pretty much the first trade I took on this 50K. Hit a 1-to-4, which is about 2,000 bucks. And I didn't realize there is a consistency rule, so I have to get another 1-to-4, and then I gotta get just like, because really I only need $1,000 more and I hit the profit goal. But for the consistency rule, I need, since this is over 50% of the total profit, I need to hit another 1-to-4, and then I'll just need like one trade that's like a little bit green, like 50 bucks or something like that. Like I just need to enter an exit one real quick just to offset that consistency roll, and then 50K will be passed. But again, that's with like actually winning the other, or the next trade, which I could, you know, lose the next 1 or 2 or 3 and then hit a 1-to-4. So, you know, it could be a lot more prolonged than that. But yeah, that's where we're at with this account. I'll go over the other trades in the weekly recap, but yesterday we took some losses. My 100K offset, this trade offset all those losses. And then the other 100K, I am up 3% in profit right now. So yeah, it's doing pretty good. I just wanted to do a quick breakdown on this trade, why I took it, the entry model, and everything. Again, right here, level of liquidity. You have buyers getting in at these demand zones. You have stop losses under these orders. Price comes down, sweeps all these stop losses. This puts liquidity into the market for big banks and institutions and big investors to then, you know, buy into the market without swinging it that much. And right here, you saw investors getting into the market at the zone, lots of buying pressure coming in. We took advantage of it, and we just pretty much rode the trade to TP. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was real quick. I'm gonna try to release it tonight. It's currently 6:30, so I'll edit it real quick, put it out as fast as I can. But yeah, I'll see you boys on the weekly recap Friday. Yeah, at the end of the week, Friday. So yeah, I'll see you boys then, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.